Dímelo, Bo, Dominican York. What's going on, mi gente? What the is going on? Mira, so yesterday, wifey secured a double up of Paco Rabanne, or now Rabanne's Million Elixir. This is the first Million Elixir. I know that there's two more after this. I don't know the exact names, but I'm pretty sure there's two more after this. But I've had this on. I can't stop spraying it from last night. Now, I had the first bottle about a month ago, and I've been wanting this. I had a dupe about a year ago, maybe a little over a year, but about a year ago, I had a dupe that I actually traded, and the other gentleman liked the scent, so he kept it. And I had just started building my collection, and I was at the back end of buying a lot of dupes, and it was one of the Lattafa Prides, the one with a motorcycle on the front and something with antique. It was like a 19 something antique. I don't remember the exact name. I don't even know if that bottle showed up on the sniff app, because on the sniff app is where I keep my collection for the most part, and they don't always have everything. As a matter of fact, they just added a bunch of Fragrance World stuff, and I added about 10 frags from Fragrance World, and I think other frags too from from Lattafa. But anyway, 1 Million Elixir. This is a Christophe Renaud and Quentin Biche release from 2022. So you don't always have to buy the newest and the greatest and the latest for it to be amazing, guys. This right here, again, 2022. Masculine fragrance, 4.2 rating on the sniff app, and we're looking at notes of vanilla, rose, tonka bean, apple, patchouli, davana, cedarwood, and osmanthus. Now, this is off the sniff app. This is not off the Rabanne app, which I'll probably pull up anyway. Gosh, guys, this stuff, it smells really good. It smells amazing. Great atomizer. You don't always expect that with a internal atomizer, right? And they are fingerprint magnets, but it's not as sweet as the Lattafa Pride inspo that I had. The apple, the rose, veer its head a lot more than it did on the Lattafa Pride that I had. And I wish I remembered what that was. Ooh, they say it kind of smells like Million Elixir. I don't get that. I don't get that. Do you guys think that the elixir, 1 Million Elixir, smells like the Million Elixir? The OG? Not the Absolute. Of course, we have the Absolute that added the... and I want a bigger bottle of this. My wife wants to give me a bigger bottle, but I've seen them at a really good price. I've seen them below $70 for the 4.2. Anyway, I don't necessarily remember this smelling like that. We're going to put it on strip right now. We're going to go to strip. And compare the two. Because I hadn't looked to see what this really reminded me of, because all I knew in my head, I had an inspo, 3 sprays of Le Mans, and then we're going to do 3 sprays of elixir. I had the inspo, and after smelling the inspo, I thought, wow, this is good. It is like just a vanilla bomb. That's what I really thought it was. I thought it was a vanilla bomb. So I've got 1 Million Elixir on the left and Million Elixir on the right. Still picking up that vanilla and that light. It's not as dense of a sweet bomb as I thought it was going to be from having that Lattafa Pride inspo. No, the Million DNA, and maybe they don't mean that it... Oh, wait. That was a layering combo. That was not saying that it reminded them of. I read it wrong. Because down here, they'll also put layering combos. So popular layering combo. Jeez. And with, what is that one? Tobacco Beneath? And with one of the Dunhills. I don't know which one that is. Arabian Desert. But man, imagine layering those two together. Kind of wild. Yeah, they don't smell alike. You know what? I need to start wearing my Million Elixir. That is so good. That is so good. I'm talking about Million Elixir, but right now, and the reason, so my wife brought home the backup bottle, and she hadn't opened it and said, listen, I'm going to trade this for one of the new Lamals that we have. Or see if I can get the new Lamal. And I said, I want that backup bottle. I want to go through this thing like water. And I know I say that, but with so many fragrances, it's kind of hard for me to go through them like water. But man, now that I've got a backup, you better believe I'm going to be using 1 million, pardon me. I'm going to be using 1 million Elixir quite often. It is so good. And maybe I'm going nose blind, but it is not overpowering. It is not overpowering. I mean, because I've got fragrances that are definitely overpowering. Some that are inexpensive and affordable. Some that are moderately affordable and somewhat, costly. And then some that are a lot more expensive and very costly. You can get both things, a version, a variation, in any format, in any price range, in any genre. Pretty much you can get a sweet, salty, you know what I said, any genre. Oh, but that Lamal, that is good, guys. We need to talk about Lamal again, because I think I only brought it up once on the channel. And the one I use more often are one of these two. Lamal Parfum, which I've got 2 bottles. Actually, yeah, I've got 2 bottles, if not 3. I've got 2 bottles, and then I've only got 1 bottle of Lamal Absolute. Is it Lamal Elixir Absolute? I know it's Absolute, but whew. All right, we're gonna put that away. This guy's amazing. You guys already know that. This adds a lot of cardamom and spiciness, where this adds a lot of vanilla and tobacco sweetness. Not that this doesn't have vanilla, it does too. And then added to that, and I guess why I've been using this so much, this has not the tobacco, but the plum and the vanilla sweetness, along with that Lamal DNA. All these have that Lamal DNA. My wife doesn't like me saying Lamal, it's Lamale, but Lamal, Lamale, Camille, whatever, you know what I mean. My words are all mixed up today. I wanted to do that Laverne and Shirley, Shamil, Shamago, whatever it is. You guys know. You guys who are as old as I am know. Laverne and Shirley is an OG show. But this Lamal Elixir, it's one to sample, guys. And I know that there's been 2 flankers of it's not Lamal Elixir. 1 million Elixir is one to sample. And there's been 2 flankers of it after. I think there's like a black that just came out. And then, let me see if I see it on here. Yeah, 1 million Elixir, 1 million Night Elixir, 1 million Night Elixir. That came out this year. I thought there was another one. I thought there was another flanker that I've seen online. Maybe there isn't. Anyway, I think it's worth sampling. I thought it was worth having a backup bottle, and that's why I decided to keep both. I just got the first one recently after having the inspo, and now that the wifey has brought home a second bottle. I am here for it. I am so happy. It's not overbearing. I would even wear this in summer. I doubt that's what the Sniff app recommends. Let's see. So they're saying 6% spring, summer, 63% fall, winter, and 31% all season. I agree with the all season stuff. And it's saying 30% unisex and 70% masculine, 0% woman. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Scent is a 4.4 out of 5. Bottle is a 3.8 out of 5, and performance is a 4 out of 5. So yeah, it's not a beast mode frag, but it's definitely one that I think has got some chops. I woke up with a soft, subtle sillage. I wore it as my scent of the night last night, and I woke up with a soft, gentle, warm scent around me still, and that's why I decided to spray some again. And I haven't stopped spraying all day, and I've probably gone nose blind or whatever, but it's just delicious stuff, guys. It's something that I can rock. I could have made this my one and done if this was me back in 2010. You know what I mean? 1 Million Elixir. Boom, I can wear it to work, I can wear it to church, I can wear it to the gym, I can wear it, even though I don't really, like I told SB, I don't wear fragrances to the gym. And if I did, or when I work out, and if I did, it would be something super light. Super blue, super light, or super green and super light. But something airy, diffusive, that tends to dissipate rather quickly, because I don't want to be that guy in the gym that's just like killing other people's workouts. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because you should be like, in the gym is where you should be inhaling a lot of air, right? Because, and I get it, you smell a lot of stinky people. Some people sweat and stink. And I don't know if it's because what they eat or what reason, but just some people sweat and like stink bad. And maybe it's just a DNA thing and what do you call that? You know, just certain smells might rub you wrong, and other people it doesn't. It might smell sweet to one person, it might smell obnoxious and nauseating to someone else. But what I don't find nauseating, what I find truly intoxicating, 1 Million Elixir by Rabanne. And you see they've gone from Paco Rabanne to Rabanne. Get your nose on it, sample it. They've got a flanker. If not, there's a second flanker. I don't know exactly, but I just think it's delicious stuff. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed that she brought me home a second bottle. Love you, honey. Que Dios te bendiga. Talk to you guys soon. Feliz sábado.